Good evening everybody, welcome to Carlisle United's official YouTube stream of the second round of this season's FA Youth Cup as the teams start to come out. Delighted to say I've got Dave Wilkes, head of coaching here at Carlisle United, beside me in the commentary position, and we'll be bringing you the full 90 minutes live here on our YouTube channel. Dave, we're going to talk about the game first because it is strange. Eric spoke about this during the week, the fact that we played them on Saturday.
Yeah, we played them on Saturday morning. I'm not sure whether both teams showed the full hand. Speaking to Eric, he thinks they made quite a lot of changes for that game, and so it remains to be seen.
We did the same ourselves, didn't we? There was a little bit of trickery on our own behalf.
Yeah, I think we played a few formations during the game and just tried a few things really not to give everything away, but ended up coming out winning 1-0 as well, so that was good.
Quick run through the teams for you before we do get to the kick-off stage. Then we'll start with the visitors, the Bantams first. Number 1, goalkeeper Thomas Donachie. Number 2, Harvey Rowe. Number 3, Oliver Norman. Number 4, Rajdeep Pallet. Number 5, Samuel Bentley. Number 6, Tanaka Mwambi. Number 7, Jack Wilson. Number 8, Olivier Sukineki. Number 9, Connor Morris. Number 10, Charles Wood. And number 11, Cole Roberts. Carlisle United's starting 11 then. In goal, Isaac Robinson. Number 2, Rowan Steele. 3, Max Kilsby. 4, Keelan Leslie, he's our captain. Number 5, Josh Barnett. 6, Elliot Day. 7, Jack Ellis. 8, Adam Walton. 9, Sam Fishburn. 10, Lewis Bell. And 11, Charlie Watt. How nervous will these boys be feeling right now, Dave?
Well, the nerves will be going, they always are for these games. But having said that, it was good that we got through the last round against Chester, so that the lads that have never played this kind of football, first round FA Youth Cup, will have got a taste of it, so they should be a little bit better this time round for this game.
First round for both teams was, I mean, by all accounts, the Bradford game against Blackpool was exciting, went all the way 3-2. Same for Carlisle, we thought we were home and hosed, ends up 3-2. That's FA Cup football for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a good game. The last game against Chester, non-league side, but gave it a right good go. But I just think we had enough to beat them on the night. Came out worthy winners.
These huddles, Dave, what are the boys saying to each other in there now?
Just encouragement, stick together, work hard for each other, push each other along, and it's just that G up, that sort of mental G up that trying to give each other.
About to kick off then, and it'll be Bradford doing the honours. They'll be attacking the iconic Warwick Road end here at Brunton Park. FA Youth Cup second round football about to get underway, and it'll be the captain for the Bantams, Charlie Wood, who'll be doing the honours with that kick-off. And there we go, we are underway. Ball punted forward, that'll be dealt with by Charlie Watt, puts it out for safety first. No surprise there, Dave, that Bradford want to get on the front foot.
Yeah, typical kick-off ploy, get it forward wide early and then put the opposition under pressure. They've ended up with a regain of a throw-in.
Rowe throws it to Charlie Wood, gets it clipped forward. Movement on this right-hand side, good movement. Carlisle defending first. Max Kilsby, as you do when you kick the ball out, you'll claim for it. Doesn't always go your way, and that one didn't. So it'll be Rowe again for the visitors. Halfway inside the Carlisle half. Lining up his throw, looking for the runner, and he gets it, this time off the number 9, Connor Morris. But let's go back and let's build again, say Bradford, and that's exactly what they're doing, all the way back to Donachie in goals. He rolls it out, keeps possession. There's the ball forward, that'll be easy to deal with for Josh Barnett. Bit of a learning curve for Josh Barnett recently, Dave, with that sending off that he had in the Morecambe game.
Yeah, he's a very physical player, Josh, but he can go a little bit too far sometimes, but you don't want to take that out of him, but he will learn from it.
Here come the Blues with the shot, and it's not a bad effort over on that far side there from Rowan Steele. He's got himself forward in support of the attack. That's something that Carlisle and Eric in particular likes the lads to do. Defenders, they're not just there to defend, get forward as well. Yeah,
that's right, yeah. Build the attack, get forward as when we can, commit numbers to attack.
Carlisle recover the ball again with Charlie Watt, does well, gets it inside, but a little bit too far in front of Fishburn, so the Bantams are able to hook it clear, but Carlisle have it back with Steele under pressure. Not the best pass he'll ever make. Almost got it out there to Jack Ellis, but not quite. Jack Ellis, he was right back for the last game against Chester. He's playing a lot further forward. There's a lot of lads in this team, Dave, who can play a lot of roles.
Yeah, that's right. Jack can play, quite a versatile player. He can play centre back, right back, and midfield. He's done that throughout his time at the academy, so he knows what he's doing. He can handle that.
Offside for the Bantams, so Barnett will take the free kick for Carlisle. He's going to hang this one forward, which he does. A lot on it, a little bit too much on it, and it's easily defended, but Charlie Watts will be able to pick that up by the corner flag, and he does. He protects it, goes for the throw in. Max Kilsby will go forward to take that. Has Max got a long throw on him, Dave?
Yeah, Max can reach the edge of the 6-yard box, yeah.
There he goes, he's looking for runners, he goes short. Tries to find Fishburn. Watts in there tackling again, as you'd expect him to do, and that's possession turned over. Both teams feeling each other out. Does Saturday have any bearing at all? Does last year, in fact, because remember this went all the way to the final seconds of extra time when Bradford broke our hearts back then. Does any of that have any bearing on tonight, Dave?
I wouldn't like to think so. It's every game's different, and you've got to prepare and play what in the time that you're in. Really, it's no use looking back on things. You just got to do what you can on the hour, really, on the minute. So they're not thinking about anything and during the pass.
Good play from captain Keelan Leslie for Carlisle United in the blue shirts. Gets it to Fishburn, he spreads it inside to Walton. Walton tried to keep that going, but was very quickly closed down. That'll be a feature of the night from Bradford. They do like to get tight and close from what we've seen of them so far this season. I know Eric's watched the Blackpool game and was quite impressed, and obviously, as you've already said, a few mind games on Saturday when Bradford came up here for the Youth Alliance Cup.
Yeah, Bradford played quite good football. They like to build from the back as well. They're quite a patient team, they'll spread out and knock it about. They're happy to keep possession at the back, so it should be a good game.
4 minutes in, game's already flying by. Nothing much of note in either final third, but Bradford are going to try and change that right now as they come down that left-hand side. Sukanicki has it, steps back, looks to create a little bit of space, trying to beat his man. Will he get the cross in? That's good defending so far, and it's hooked clear by Carlisle United. Fishburn will have to hold that up. Manages to, thinks he got a foul for that, but Carlisle are playing on anyway, and it's Jack Ellis over on that far side. Can he beat his man? Edge of the box, he does. Needs help, he's got it at that back stick with Charlie Watt, but that's a good clearing defensive header, and that moment of danger is gone. But can Carlisle United get it back? And the referee decides that even though Adam Walton did, that was a free kick.
Yeah, great chance that. Were a great pass from the midfield out to Jack. Great ball, and did really well actually. Good chance really.
5 minutes in, FA Youth Cup second round, Carlisle 0, Bradford 0. Another strange thing about this competition, Dave, we know who we're playing if we get through, as do Bradford if they get through.
Yeah, that's right, Blackburn. Good tasty fixture for Eric. Having spent all that time at Blackburn, he'll be hoping that he can go and if we get through this one, it'll be a great one for him.
The biggest roll of the eyes we've ever seen, wasn't it, when the draw was made and it was Blackburn from Eric? He just looked at the heavens and it was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll quite like to go down and turn them over though.
Throw in Carlisle, still 0-0, 6 minutes played. Kilsby with it, goes long, looks for Fishburn, good flick, nice touch that. Looking for Louis Bell. Louis Bell involved just 48 hours ago, of course, in the actual, obviously the Papa John's trophy, but with the actual first team. So what a season it's been for him.
Yeah, he's done very well. Yeah, it's great when you can get in and around that first team, and he has done that, and he'll be looking to push on now. He's
done well there. He's nicked the ball. He's 20 yards out now. He's got options left and right. Goes for the shot. Wasn't bad. Had power. Plenty of energy in it, but easy for the keeper.
Yeah, good counter-attack sort of snapshot, but like you say, it's just a bit too close to the keeper. Good power on the shot, but not enough really to test him out.
So many nice words have been spoken about Louis, Dave, since he signed his contract, and there's a lot of excitement about him from the coaches that have seen him come through.
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential, Lewis. He's got that added ingredient that all good players have as well. He's got a lot of pace as well, so that's going to stand him in good stead. And if he keeps developing, I'm sure he'll be getting a chance of a game in the first team, perhaps a league start or something like that.
Wilson and Wood for Bradford trying to find a way through, and referee decides that that's a free kick. It's in shooting range. If they want to try, it's going to be 26, 27 yards once the referee actually decides where it's going to be taken from. What would you do here, Dave?
Well, like you say, it's that in-between area, isn't it? Between, like, do you want to shoot or do you want to put one in behind the line of defenders? So depends how confident the boy on the ball is and how good his technique is. Looks as though they might put a cross in.
It's the number 4, actually Pallet, and I think the number 8, Sukanicki, who's stood over this free kick, just right of centre as they're looking at the Warwick Road end. 4 in the wall. Isaac Robinson, the Carlisle keeper's getting them to where he wants them to protect as much of that target as he can. And here we go. Sukanicki over it, goes through. That's a decent effort, that. Robinson throws himself at it, dips, but just a little bit too late. Past the angle of post and bar, but not bad, Dave.
Yeah, he obviously felt confident. It is a long way out, so it has to be a really good shot to beat the keeper from there because he's got a lot of time to get across.
In terms of the dive from Isaac, was that for the camera?
Maybe, yeah.
Goal kick, Carlisle United. Striking goalkeeper kit, that one that Isaac's wearing. Isaac Robinson. Boots it long, good kick that. Going deep, again looking for Fishburn. Strong physical character. 16 years old, but when you see the size of him, he dwarfs me. And I'm just touching 6 foot, but he's got the muscular structure as well, so he's a big lad and he'll only grow even more. So again, he's somebody that the manager has spoken about recently as one to keep an eye on. Yeah,
he's done very well, Sam, since he came in. Not one that's come through an academy system either, he's been a boys' club player, but he's really adjusted well and he really works hard and really enjoys his football.
Took a risk there, the number 5, Sam Bentley, carrying the ball out from defence. Dave told us earlier that's something that Bradford like to do, but you could tell he was never in control of that. And in the end, he ended up going over the ball and giving the free kick away. So Keelan Leslie, Carlisle captain, he'll look to swing this one in. Plenty of blue shirts around that 18-yard box area. Left boot delivers it long and high, looking for a flick on, gets it, Sam Fishburne, a chance to shoot, it's blocked, it comes back to Louis Bell, but again, he wasn't really expecting it. Bounces around and eventually the referee blows a whistle. So another good moment there. Set pieces, always dangerous if you get them right.
Yeah, plenty of bodies in and around the edge of their box, but again they've got a lot of bodies themselves and a lot of blockers blocking the shots, so very difficult to get through that.
10 minutes gone, neither keeper truly tested. We've had a couple of shots from Lewis Bell which have gone directly at Tom Donaghy in the Bradford goal. Free kick from the Bantams, Mr. Sukanicki, which just dipped a little bit too late for him, went over the angle of post and bar, but other than that, probing, tense as you would expect from an FA Cup game under the lights on a main pitch.
Yeah, there's a little bit of difference from Saturday. Both teams not as fluid, and it's like you say, it's like a lot of stop-start, like you say, feeling each other out, a bit of tension, I would say. The game should settle down.
A lot of the ball on this right-hand side for Bradford. Harvey Rowe's certainly seen a lot of it. That's a good twist and a good turn from the striker Morris, and you could hear that. Definitely a free kick. It's one of those where there's no two ways about it. No malice in it, I don't think, but it's too late and it gives Bradford a chance to deliver this ball. Dangerous area this, Dave.
Yeah, a little bit clumsy there from Max, and like you say, it's quite a dangerous area. Just hope we can defend this one.
Raj Pallet is over it. He's getting it in the right place. Referee Stephen Dial making sure that everything's correct and proper for the taking of this set piece. Takes the ball back. I don't know what they'd be defending if they were there, though. They need to come much further across, which they do. Isaac Robinson is happy. Pallet is happy. He's going to look for his movement. Will it be a good delivery? That's what these set pieces rely on. And in it goes. That's not bad at all. Yes, all the way to the back post, and it's picked up but easily cleared in the end. So you've got all those bodies in the box, Dave. How disappointing is that for a coach when you see that type of delivery coming?
Well, you only get one chance at it, don't you? And if you hit it too deep or too short, it's frustrating. But so that's nothing you can do about it. Once the lads are out there, it's just frustrating for coaches. But there's nothing you can do about it.
Lovely night here at Brunton Park, it has to be said. It was starting to get a bit cold earlier, but thankfully temperature's risen a little bit. Looks magnificent, doesn't it, those of you watching on the stream under these lights, as yet again we see that Bradford are happy just to keep possession when they come under pressure, make sure that they keep that ball. Nombe runs forward with it, and this is a chance now as they attack on that left hand side. It's a great run into the box that and the cut back, and there's an opportunity, and he'll be disappointed with that. Fantastic run from Roberts, beat 2 men, cut it back, and I think it was Conor Morris who's put his boot on that. Probably should have scored.
Yeah, Bradford's best move of the game so far, that stepping out from defence, left hand side play, did really well. Like he said, he'll be disappointed that he didn't score there in front of goal.
13 minutes, Carlisle 0, Bradford 0, FA Youth Cup second round, but possibly it should have been advantage to the visitors, but they didn't take that opportunity. And let's see if Carlisle can learn from it and build themselves. Great run though, it has to be said, from the left winger there for Bradford, Dave.
Yeah, very good. Good ability, got past 2 players and, like you say, put it in front of goal. Should have scored really.
Keelan Leslie looking for space. Has to be said that Bradford are up for this, Dave. You can tell they're snapping at heels, they're into every tackle, they're not allowing the boys to have any space whatsoever.
Yeah, they've had a good little spell this last 3 or 4 minutes, and like you say, it's a different game to the Chester game. You know, Bradford will have more possession than Chester did, and it'll be a totally different game.
It just shows you, doesn't it, the magic of the cup, even the FA Youth Cup, because these boys are at bottom of their league over in Yorkshire there, but it doesn't look like that, does it?
No, it's like you say, cup games, it means nothing. That's why you get, you know, the giant killings that you get, and you get the unusual, you know, and it's just like first team football really. It's a one-off, and it's a one-off game that both teams are capable of winning.
And Saturday, Dave, it was very similar to our Papa John's on Tuesday night. Both teams knew they were out, and again that has a bearing on how the game goes.
Yeah, quite probably, yeah.
I'll just put in there because the cross comes in, it's a decent one. Isaac, I don't know if he misjudged that, but he went to punch it. It might be what we saw it in the last game, that he does punch some of these crosses rather than risk spilling them, so that could have been a safety first from Isaac.
Yeah, that'll be safety first, yeah. Like body's going in, you don't want to drop it in there, and his option was to punch it that time.
Ellis looking for space, gets a little bit of help from Steele. Steele sends it low, it's cleared, and it'll be picked up this time by Josh Barnett. Heavy touch from him allows Bradford to clear their lines yet again. Carlisle looking to attack the waterworks end. You hope that they'll steady themselves, keep the ball a little bit better as Walton goes on the overlap, but that's overhit this time from Rowan Steele. Goal kick Bradford, so it is Carlisle who need to settle themselves down a little bit at the moment, Dave.
Yeah, it's it's still early days. We've had that one good chance with Jack up the right hand side. Still a lot of football to be played, and like you said, just try and settle down a bit, get a bit more possession if we can, keep the ball a bit more, and just settle ourselves down a little bit.
Keelan Leslie, team captain, Dave, is very, very vocal. I mean, he looks like he would be a quiet sort of lad around the dressing room area. Is he one of those that really comes to life on the pitch?
Yeah, he's very quiet, unassuming lad off the pitch, Keelan, but he's a real thinker, and he's a very quietly determined, and like you say, he comes alive once he gets on the pitch. Mumbai deals with that, comes under pressure again as he tries to clear the ball from just outside his own area. And it's Bradford who win that throw in. Rowe will take it. A lot of the action, as we've already said, has been seen over on this right hand side. But the main attack that should probably have brought a goal for Morris, was on the left with a fantastic run from Cole Roberts, the left winger. Got his head down, kept the ball at his feet, into the box, went past 2, cut it back, and you're just waiting for the net to bulge. But fortunately from our point of view, from a Carlisle United point of view, he missed the target. But here come Bradford building from the back again, and that's another late challenge, this time from Bell into the back of the Bradford man. Is this one where they'll go long? You think he was going to, but they got a shout from the goalkeeper and they'll build from the back. It is nice to see when a team does it properly, but we saw first half of last season, Dave, when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Yeah, well, it's like you say, I like to see teams that want to play from the back. It does come with risks, and it depends how we press them and put them under pressure. Really, it's an opportunity for you to press and put them under pressure. So we'll see how we can do on that scale.
Just have a quick shufty up in the watch. 17 minutes played. FA Youth Cup second round. Brunton Park, Carlisle United 0, Bradford City 0. Lino's signalling for something there. Oh, it was a free kick. Everybody thought it was a throw-in. Keeper's going to take it. Does that mean he'll go long? We're about to find out. All to play for. Blackburn Rovers, who had a fantastic run in this competition last season, will be next up at home. It'll be Valley Parade or it'll be Brunton Park, whoever the victors are here tonight. Speaking to Eric about that the other day, the fact that the teams already know who their opponents are going to be, and he says it's a carrot. And when you think back to it, some of the teams with Dave when you were in charge, Liverpool at Anfield, Manchester United when Eric was in charge, Sheffield Wednesday, Fulham, we've had some crackers, haven't we?
Yeah, really good, some really good runs.
Well, just cut in there because that's a fantastic ball. The number 7's got there. Can he finish this off? Oh, that's good defending. Thankfully from Barnett, right in the middle of the defence there, because the number 7, Jack Wilson, was through from a through ball that absolutely sliced us apart.
Yeah, they're quite dangerous. Bradford, aren't they? Showing that you know they're getting in around that final third and they look dangerous. Just going to really be on our toes.
Quite rude of Bradford to do that attack when you were talking about those FA Cup games, Dave. It is a great competition, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think that when you said we got to through 6 rounds in the both periods, you know, that one way we ended up going to Liverpool. Like I said, we beat Huddersfield, Doncaster. We beat some good teams on the way to that one, and then Eric's one where the Man United, where they beat Man United and ended up playing Aston Villa in the 6th round here. You know, another great run. To get into the last 16 of the country for a club like us, you know, it's fabulous, really.
And it is what the FA Cup is all about. Carlisle United's first team, of course, will have Doncaster Rovers here at the end of the month. That's a great game to look forward to, and I wouldn't bet against us, but at the moment we've got a corner. What can we do with it? The under-18 side here at Brunton Park looking for their own FA Cup glory. It goes long, it goes deep, it's nodded back into the mix. That's a great header. It's there to be challenged for, and it's in the back of the net, and it's Sam Fishburn. That was a superb, and I reckon that's a training ground routine. We'll find out off Dave Wilkes in a moment. But with 20 minutes played, it is Carlisle United 1, Bradford City 0. Sam Fishburn.
Yeah, deep, like you say, you were saying about it looked as though it might have been going too deep, but your man at the back post has got it back into the danger area, and they're always dangerous, like that little second phases where people get lost in the box when it's gone over their head, and there you go, Sam's on the end of it. Fantastic, just what we needed.
They were like hunting dogs, weren't they? You could see the ears prick up as soon as that header came back. 3 or 4 of them around there, and Big Sammy's made sure he's got on the end of it, as you've just said.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, balls that go over your head and then come back over your head, defenders can get lost, and that's what happened there, and we capitalised on it. So that hopefully that gives a lift now, but let's really hope we can kick on from that.
I was going to say that'll settle us, won't it, Dave? Surely the lads will feel much better about themselves now.
Definitely. It's always better to be winning.
You're not wrong. Oh, and that's probably it is another free kick. Might even be a yellow card, that one, for Louis Bell. The lad was away from him. Just waiting to see what the ref does. He's just having a word. So 20 minutes, the goal came for Carlisle United. Sam Fishburn. Absolutely fantastic celebration from the boy. You can see how much it meant to him. It's one of those corner routines. Eric will be smiling. Birchie will be smiling. He works a heck of a lot on that. Back post, headed back across, and Fishburn in amongst the rucker bodies, made sure he was the one that got on the end of it. But here come Bradford. A couple of chances themselves. What can they do now? That's well cut out by Elliot Day. Elliot Day, I think it was, who nodded that ball back across, by the way, for the goal for Fishburn. But again, here come Bradford. It's the number 10, Charlie Wood, on the edge of the box, and there's a deflected shot which will go for a corner. So this is what can happen if a team doesn't settle after they've scored a goal. Dave, the other one just tails up and let's go for it.
Yeah, it's a vulnerable time just after you've scored, actually. It can be a vulnerable time, so you've got to really be on your mettle and not give the opposition anything, really. So we just need to see this corner off now and then settle down again.
We saw what the corner meant to Carlisle just a few moments ago. Put them ahead 1-0 here at Brunton Park in FA Youth Cup second round. It goes to the middle of the box. That's a superb delivery. Nobody on the move. Sam Fishburn, he missed it. I think everybody expected him to get it at the front stick. Whipped through everybody. That just needed somebody to commit, Dave.
Yeah, very good ball. Whipped in near post area. Like you say, fortunately for us, none of their lads got on the end of it. So that's a good let off for us, really.
So there's been a few moments for the visitors. The certainly not here to roll over and die. But the key moment on the 20th minute so far is Sam Fishbone's headed goal. I call him Fishbone there, didn't I? Sam Fishburne's headed goal. 23 minutes played now. It's Carlisle 1, Bradford 0. Keelan Leslie just looking to get his ball on it in the middle of the park. Plays it back to Barnett. Barnett to Rowan Steele. Goes up to Ellis. Ellis on the halfway line. Can't go anywhere. Uses Steele. Nice from him. Feints to send it long and then leaves his man in his wake. Ball forward. Not a bad ball. Possibly overhit. No, Adam will get there. Adam Walton keeps it in. Does he? No, he doesn't. So it was slightly overhit, but better signs of some football to be played by the home side there.
Yeah, doing well on the right hand side there, Owen. Bit of composure. He was just looking for a pass and nobody really quite got in enough space for him really, so he went in behind. Like you said, just need to get a bit of possession and give the lads a bit more confidence really, get hold of the ball.
Build from the back. How many times have you heard us say that in this opening 25 minutes from Bradford City? The press is much higher from Carlisle. That's noticeable the last few minutes. So they know now that they need to get at them. They need to get further up and not allow them to do this. And that's good to see. As again, we nearly nick the ball. In fact, now we do. From the number 7, Jack Ellis. He's got past his man into the box. What can he do? Can't get past him. So it's going to be cleared. But that's an example. If that press doesn't go right, if you spend too much time on the ball, and if the other team get up there and right in your face, they can turn it around, as they have yet again. Charlie Watt turns into number 9, Connor Morris, who probably should have scored some 10 minutes ago now for Bradford. But he didn't, and it's Carlisle who have that 1 goal advantage midway through the first half here at Brunton Park. And here the Bantams come again, building from the back. Over on that far side with Norman. Clips it forward. Difficult ball to deal with for the number 11 Cole Roberts, so it comes back at Bradford. Sam Fishburne goes past his man. What can he do? He can almost get his shot off. That's good work from him, strong work from him. Probably wouldn't expect him to get a shot off there, Dave.
Yeah, he wasn't favourite, was he? When he was going through, it looked like the defender was going to tidy it up, but real great determination. He ended up getting a shot in.
25th minute. Fishburne's there again. Excellent control. Uses Bell. Bell's disappointed with himself. Skipped away by Pallet. Pallet needs options. He's got it over on that far side with the number 8 Sukanicki. Poor control from him. Gives Steele a chance to nick it, which he does. Uses Bell. Bell to Ellis. Steele's gone on a run. That is superb football. Can he beat his man? Tries to get an early cross in for Fishburne, but it's been dealt with. That's dangerous. Spinning back towards the man who's coming to tackle you, but he gets it to the goalkeeper and it's cleared. Good signs on the press from Carlisle at the minute, Dave.
Yeah, quite good. We just need to decide whether we're going to get man for man or break that back forward, because they're getting a spare man at the back and it makes it hard for forwards trying to press a spare man. So just need to sort of clear that up a little bit.
Ball all the way through. Actually went through Max Kilsby. He'll be relieved to see that it was collected by Isaac Robinson in the Carlisle goal. 3 goalkeepers in the youth team this season, Dave. That's unusual.
Yeah, it is. Obviously Isaac's the second year that's been here for a year, and then there's Gabriel and Scott Simon, Gabriel Breeze and Scott Simons that came in his first years, but both were neck and neck and showing very good potential. So
I'll just cut in, Dave, because here's Watt cutting in from the left hand side. Twists, turns. Does he get his shot off? No, he doesn't. Use his Walton. Walton's going to have a go. It's low. It's blocked by the defender on the 6-yard line. Tries to clear it, and that's comfortable and fortunate for the goalkeeper. Good attack there from the Blues, again from turning possession over.
Yeah, good pressure, and again getting a sort of half chance. That's it. We're pressing a bit better there. Got possession back. Good. That's better.
That's Fishburne again coming back from his attacking position to steal the ball off the boys' toes, and that means that Carlisle have it. Kilsby goes back to Robinson. Robinson uses Barnett, who uses him back. Long ball forward. Good flick from Fishburne. He was looking for the run from Ellis. Hoovered up by the Bantams' defence. Quick check of the old watch. 27 minutes. The good news, Carlisle fans, is that it's the Blues 1, Bradford 0. Sam Fishburn on 20 minutes. Ball nodded back from a corner by Elliot Day right into the danger area. There was all kinds of blue shirts fighting to get on the end of it, but it was the big lad as Bradford come on the attack with Wilson, edge of the box, pulls it back, looks for Wood. Wood can't get through, so he uses Morris. Morris beats his man, does he? Not quite, but it doesn't matter, he's won the corner. Defenders aren't too happy with that. They felt it was Carlisle's, but forget it. Let's get on with defending it. Again, as we've already said, we've seen how dangerous these set pieces can be. Carlisle are ahead because of one of them, and seconds later up at our defensive end, ball whipped across the face of goal from a Bradford corner. Could easily have been put away. Pallett will take this for the visitors. He's ready. Is everybody else? Here comes the ball. It's gone deep again. It's one on the head, but Robinson's there to punch with Morris right on his shoulders, and I'm not entirely sure what that one was given for. I think it's offside actually, as that ball came back in that Robinson had to deal with, and Morris probably was with where he was stood trying to stop the keeper from getting hold of it in an offside position.
Yeah, it looked like that. Like you said, it's either offside or he's fouling at Isaac there. But again, good build-up from Bradford, really resulting in a corner. Yeah, they're a decent side, play out from the back, causing us a few problems.
So Gabriel Breeze and Scott Simons, the other two goalkeepers, Dave, you were telling us about them. You couldn't put a piece of paper between them in terms of ability?
No, they both did really well. They've done really well for the last couple of years, and they both show a lot of potential, so they both got rewarded with a scholarship because of that, really, because they're both showing talent.
Another good surging run from deep, this time from Moundbay for Bradford, and another shot that's taken a deflection, so another corner for Carlisle United to defend. Certainly all to play for. We hoped that the goal that Fishburn got on 20 minutes to put Carlisle ahead would settle things down a little bit, but Bradford aren't allowing that.
No, they've raised the game, they're good in possession, they can move the ball about well, they're giving it a good go, yeah.
Here comes this Pallett corner, good set piece taker, gone a little bit deeper this time, and there's a man at the back stick. I think it was the number 8 Sukanicki who was going to get his head onto that, but excellent defending from Ellis for Carlisle United, got in front of him, but it's another corner. Yeah,
good ball whipped in again, really dangerous, flashing across front of goal. Fortunately for us, we defended it. Need to defend this next one as well. Just see this period off and try and get the ball again.
He's taken them from both sides, is Pallett. We can see why. His deliveries so far have been pretty much spot on. What will he do this time? Most of them have gone deep. This one has as well. He's looking for the runners, but that's excellent defending from Carlisle United, this time from Barnett to head the ball clear, back on the halfway line with Moundbay. Uses Wilson, tricky player, already showed that he can run with the ball. Stays safe this time, gets it back to Bentley. Bentley steps inside, a neat little flick that, but Carlisle watched it all the way and they're able to clear. Louis Bell spreads it, slightly under hit, gives Jack Ellis a bit of work to do. Slightly overhit, so he gives Rowan Steele a bit of work to do, but eventually it's lumped forward. You could see that Sam was offside, moved back from the position, and the flag goes up. Right in the balance this, Dave, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you say, Bradford having gone a goal down, still patiently building up, playing football, causing us one or two problems. We just need to try and settle down ourselves and get a bit of possession. A little bit nervy at the minute.
And we can see that nervousness there from Elliot Day as he hoofs the ball back in towards his own corner flag, and it's been picked up by that tricky Jack Wilson on this right hand attacking side for Bradford City. But well done, Charlie Watt, Max Skillsby between them. They've got themselves a throw in. Slow things down a little bit, take a breather. Ball goes long, good first touch from Fishburn, spins away as it comes off the floor. He's disappointed that he's just kicked it out of play, but you can see why the manager's talking about Fishburn at the moment, Dave, because not just the goal that he's got, but the fact that he is a link-up man, and a lot of the high stuff, he wins it, but not just winning it, there's a purpose there.
No, he's very good. He's very good with his back to goal, Sam. He'll gets hold of the ball and brings people into the game. A strong lad, and his game's developing all the time, really, as he keeps playing games and starts understanding the game.
32nd minute, Carlisle leaded by a goal to nil. Sam Fishburn with a header from very close range on 20 minutes. Another little flurry from the Bantams, but from that first touch from the number 8, Sukanicki, over on that far side now. As soon as he touched that ball, you could see it was spinning away and behind for a goal kick. Carlisle with that 1 goal advantage. Always a tricky scoreline. Mind you, 2-0 is a tricky scoreline. 3-0 is in this day and age. You can score in a second, can't you?
Yeah. You'd rather be winning though, Andy, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Long kick from Robinson, pinging about in midfield, and it's Bradford. Courtesy of Wilson, who comes away with it, but he's passed it on to Sukanicki with the gloves on. Over on the right hand side, can he get past his man? Step over, drag back, gives it to Rowe, and he's going to try and get I thought he was going to try and get a shot off there, but he's been shepherded away by more good defending. As Louis Bell comes back to help out to stop Pallett, and he does it, he nicks it. What can Louis Bell do? Can he calm things down, or will he go on a surge? He's looking for a pass, he had the overlap there, didn't spot it, so the ball goes long now, but that's much more difficult to deal with, and feels like that was a bit of a missed opportunity.
Yeah, he sort of looked as though he'd seen the switch and it was on, and then he changed his mind somehow, but it was a good opportunity, he missed that one.
So here come Bradford running out from the back, willing to take these risks as they keep the ball. Rowe has it, he needs to come inside. Gives it to Norman. Norman to Moundbay. Moundbay back to the goalkeeper Tom Donaghy. Bradford keeping that football whenever they can, looking to build whenever they can. They've had their moments. Morris probably should have scored after a lovely run from Cole Roberts, but he didn't, and missed chances always tend to come and kick you in the backside in this game, and it did on the 20th minute when Sam Fishburn gave Carlisle United their 1 goal advantage. And it is 1-0. 35th minute here at Brunton Park. Blackburn Rovers await the winners of this tie in round 3 here at Brunton Park or at Valley Parade, whoever goes through. Ellis looking to cross, feints, keeps it, wants help, gets help from Barnett halfway inside the Bradford half, spreads it wide. Steele a lovely delivery, and Fishburn gets there. Fantastic connection at that near stick. Keeper dives, saves it, and it's behind for a corner. Good movement from the striker there.
Yeah, great cross into that near post area, and Sam did well to get it round the corner, and keeper's done well keeping it out.
Watt trots over to take that corner. Probably not the cleanest of connections on that volley from the cross that came in for Fishburn, but he got enough on it to make the goalkeeper have to dive and make that save. What will Watt do? Sends it towards the front stick, and it's a punch by the goalkeeper Donaghy. Doesn't get it too far away, but he's helped out by Wilson. Back there defending, he's going on a sprint. He's got a runner over on that left hand side and another through the middle. Holds it, and in the end doesn't find anything. That's disappointing for them, because that was a decent break from the visitors. Carlisle United trying to build with Walton. He comes under pressure, and it's a throw in. Chances at both ends.
Yeah, break it there, break away from the corner there. You've got to be aware for that, but I think it was Rowan mopped it up, was it, or was it Adam in the end? But Bradford show you that they're capable of breaking forward quickly and putting you under pressure.
At number 7, he's caught the eye. He's particularly nippy. Is Jack Wilson. Offside again. Scream of frustration from Charlie Wood, the captain. Not too much argument though. He knows he was. He went a little bit too early. Max Kilsby trying to help that clock to tick down towards half time. 37th minute. Carlisle 1, Bradford 0. FA Youth Cup second round. Elliot Day. Frustration with injury for Elliot just prior to that first round game, Dave, but he's come back and he's looking strong again. Yeah,
he's a tough boy. Elliot, he likes to. He'll be disappointed at getting injured, but like you say, he's a tough character, and he loves these games. looks like we've stepped onto them a bit better and stopping them playing out from the back a bit better.
Look at how high we are there. That puts doubt in the keeper's head, doesn't it? Because he'll be thinking, well, this is what the coaches want me to do, but I can't. And all of a sudden the game plan goes out the window just by changing your attitude and getting a little bit further up that pitch to stop the play from happening. But at the other end, it's Connor Morris. He spreads it to Wilson. Wilson's going to cross first time, and he does, and it's dealt with well by Elliot Day. Again, safety first from him. It's one of those where the ball could have gone anywhere off his clearance, but it's another corner.
Yeah, good defending there. The balls like that flashing across your goal and stopping them getting across. You don't want the balls flashing across your box like that. So done well there, Elliot. But again, they're showing what they're a really capable side going attacking. I think this is about the 6th or 7th corner they've had, isn't it?
Yeah, and Pallet is the man who delivers. There's the movement. Everybody has to go back to the starting positions. He wasn't happy. Puts his hand up. That usually means it's a deep one, and it is again. And it's one, and this is dangerous, and it's got to be dealt with, and it isn't. And that's a superb corner. We have to say, from these set pieces, that's probably been coming. Sukaniki is absolutely unmarked there, Dave. Into the bottom corner. Isaac Robinson's disappointed. The defenders will be disappointed.
Yeah, it's like you say, he's managed to peel away at the far post and get that header right back across. Been putting us under a bit of pressure there from corners, and that one's paid for them.
So it's all square. It's probably put the hex on that one, Dave, when you said, what is this, corner number 7 or 8? And they'd all been decent deliveries. We have to be fair and say that. Pallet, he's got a great delivery on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, in swingers, out swingers, yeah. And unfortunately for us, the lads found space at the far post, and it's a very good header, to be fair to him, putting it right back across the goal.
All to play for. Chances have been created at both ends. Carlisle drew first blood through Fishburn. That was from a corner, a deep one that was nodded back by Day, and he got on the end of it to nod it over the line. But as you'll just have seen, the Bantams struck back with Sukaniki and a free header from a deep corner from Pallet. So it's 1-1 heading towards half time, flicked on by Fishburn into the 6-yard box, but it's cleared. All the blue shirts had converged into one area there, so that ball went to nobody. What? Can he make room for the cross? He can't. So he tries to go back, and the pass that was intended for Barnett was cut out. Kilsby will take it halfway inside the Bradford half. Looks for Fishburn. Good first touch, spins his man, keeps possession, uses Leslie. Leslie comes under pressure and tried to feed the ball through, but in the end that's come off his toe and away. So it'll be the tails up for the Bantams at the moment, Dave, obviously because of that goal.
Yeah, they'll had quite a bit of pressure over that last little period, and like you said, 6 or 7 corners and one's paid off for them, so the tails will be up now.
That's the voice of Dave Wilkes, our head coach here at Carlisle United. A lot to be pleased about with what we've seen, but a lot that I'm sure Eric and Mark Birch will address in the dressing room in 4 minutes' time. 42nd minute. Carlisle 1, Bradford 1. Free kick to Carlisle United. Elliot Watt, Keelan Leslie is over it. 36, 37 yards in line with the edge of the 18-yard box. Will he swing it in? Have they got something else worked out? He swings it in. Contest for the header. It's won, but it's headed high, too high, and over the bar. Chance for Carlisle, but always difficult to go for a goal with a header from 17 yards there, Dave?
Yeah, it's a difficult one that, you really need to get it in behind their defence to give yourself a chance, while ever it's in front of them. It's a long range for a header.
Heading into the break at 1-1, Dave, can we grumble at the result with the way the game's gone?
No, I don't think so. I think Bradford have put on a good show, really, and put us under pressure. No complaints, really.
Not a result, the score, of course, but all square. Bradford having shown some good possession football, building from the back as we thought they might. Carlisle in fits and starts, showing some good incisive football, coming a lot from midfield. with Rowan Steele backing that up. But it's all square, 1-1. To get the ball, he uses Pallet, the assister. Confident touch from Sam Bentley, who gets it wide to Rowe. Rowe's got just one thing in mind, gets his head down, runs with the ball, gets to the edge of the box. Does he get it back? No, it's a good, brave tackle from Elliot Day. Needed to do that because just for a second it looked like it was opening up.
Yeah, very strong run there from the right back, just showing up that he can get forward with the ball and put people under pressure.
Rowe for Bradford, who tried to build again inside the Carlisle half. He's seen a lot of the ball, the right back for the Bantams. Got it again as he throws it in, sends it long towards Morris. Morris looks for the first time, volleyed pass. That's a dangerous thing to do on the edge of your own back box there. Lewis Bell gives it away, and that's didn't see anybody anywhere near him then when he went down. You'd like to see the referee have a word with him in that situation, Dave, because he's tried to con them there.
Yeah, he's just taking a dive there, and it's like you say, you just hope that officials can see these things. Yeah,
stays down, possibly a little bit of cramp. Certainly not from a tackle because there wasn't one. 1 minute to go to half time, plus whatever the referee adds on. Carlisle 1, Bradford 1. Fishburn for the Blues, Sukanicki for the Bantams. In the balance as we wait for this throw-in to come from Harvey Rowe. Gets the movement again from Morris. This time his pass comes off and Rowe's moved inside, edge of the box, gets it to the captain, Woodbridge, edge of the area. That's dangerous, and it's a great block by Elliot Day, and there's a claim for handball as it bounced up into the arm or the hand of Conor Morris, the number 9, but that was on target. You could see Isaac Robinson was diving for it. That would have been interesting, Dave.
Yeah, another bright move around the edge of the box from Bradford, and it falling it nicely to the edge of the box. Fortunately, we've got a block on it, and it's ended up for a free kick for us,
which is sent long by Robinson. Can Ellis get through onto that? He almost does, and it's all of a sudden it's free and it's into the back of the net from Adam Walton. What an absolute disaster there for Thomas Donaghy. He's obviously screamed for it. The defenders have hesitated. They've cut themselves away. There's been an initial shot, and the rebound has come out to Adam Walton. And on the stroke of half time, it's Carlisle 2, Bradford 1.
Yeah, like you say, you got to score a goal in a second from anywhere, and like there you go, a mistake there from Bradford, and we capitalised on it. So there you go.
Credit to Adam Walton there, because he's got bodies to get past. He's looked up, he's kept his cool, made sure he's got it past the keeper in the first instance. He was all over the place, and he's found the back of the net.
That's right, yeah. Forward players always got to anticipate that defenders and goalkeepers will make mistakes, and that's what he did, and he's capitalised on that, so that's good.
40 seconds of the time added, the 1 minute of time added that was announced by the Tannoy man, left to play. So Carlisle United are suddenly back in the driving seat from absolutely nothing. And that it does just show, Dave, doesn't it? Get the ball into the box, have players in and around, have people challenging for it, and absolutely anything can come.
That's right, yeah. Anticipation from forward players, you know, always think that somebody's going to make a mistake, and if you've got that mentality, you'll get your rewards. And you see Adams pounced on that one, and it's ended up being a goal for us.
Leslie, with probably the last action of this first half, sends the free kick deep. It's nodded back in by Rowan Steele. He's challenging again, getting close and tight, and in the end gives away the free kick, but we won't have time for that, will we? I thought he'd blown for half time there. In fact, he has. Yeah, it is half time. So as we head into half time, it's Carlisle United 2, Bradford City 1. Sam Fishburn and Adam Walton for Carlisle United. Sukanicki, his first name, I'll just check, is Olivier Sukanicki for the Bantams. It is still all to play for, Dave, but that's good for Carlisle to get that advantage back. Bang on the stroke of half time.
Yeah, good to get the goal at that point. Like you say, Bradford had got that goal back after a period of good play, looked threatening and they looked quite dangerous. And it's a great time to score, just to go in at 2-1. Sure, Eric and Mark will be chatting to the lads. I think they'll be looking to get them to settle down a bit and try and play a little bit more football. But fair play to Bradford, you know, they play a very open build-up game. They're asking you all the time, do you want to come and press us, you know, so it's been a good game.
Superb. And for Carlisle fans, this completely biased commentary that you're getting, we're happy. It's 2-1 to us. We'll be back for the full second half. We're going to leave the stream on. You'll be able to see the pitch, but you'll lose our voices for 10 minutes or so. But we'll be back with full second half coverage. But at the moment, it's good news. Blues, Carlisle 2, Bradford 1. Lads are back out, as you can hopefully see on the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying the action tonight. Coming into the second half, the good news for Carlisle United fans is that it's 2-1 to the home side. Goals in the first half from Sam Fishburn and Adam Walton, but Bradford by no means out of it. They've got a fantastic set piece delivery from the number 4 Rajdeep Pallet, and he's used it and it's come to good effect, because it was Sukanicki who scored from one of them to put Bradford right back in it. But it's 2-1 for Carlisle. We've got a substitution. Was that for Carlisle, Dave? I missed.
I'm not sure. I'm just going to make it out 11 for 14, so does that add up on the numbers?
We'll confirm that for you once we get back underway here.
I think it could be Charlie Watts come off and
Dylan Garvey.
On, yeah.
We'll confirm that for you. So Carlisle with that advantage as we start here the second half action. Bradford, you would expect, Dave. It's a cup competition. They'll probably play the patient football, but if it stays as it is, they'll just end up going for it.
Yeah, like it's a long way to go yet. There's, like a full half left now. They can still play the football that they've been playing. I'm sure they'll be like that, up until 15-10 minutes if they're still having to do with that. But I'm sure they'll come out with the same approach, really.
Carlisle with a throw over on this near right hand side, goes long into the box looking for a touch on. Doesn't quite get it, but we're building again on this right hand side. Bit of a telegraphed attempt to get past the man, and in the end a little bit of anger as well from Rowan, so he gives away the free kick and relieves that pressure that Carlisle was trying to build up.
Yeah, sorry Andy, I was just looking across there, just trying to confirm really, has Dylan Garvey come on for us, or is it trying to work out the substitution?
Garvey on for what? Long ball forward from the Bradford goalkeeper, headed away by Steele, flicked on by Walton, all in the halfway line area of the pitch. Pallet, the creator of the goal for Bradford, tries to get the ball moving on the left hand side, too far in front of Oliver Norman, so Carlisle throw. Fishburn protects it, uses Steele. Steele sends that long. That's a good ball. He switched play there extremely well. Bell comes back inside, uses Leslie. Leslie goes wide. Good movement from Carlisle. Bell keeps it, no need to rush it. Again uses Leslie. Ball clipped forward for Garvey. Garvey inside, and this is good stuff from Carlisle. Well, they get the shot off, they do, but the keeper's down quickly, smoothly and comfortably to deal with that effort from Louis Bell.
Yeah, promising build up there. Combined on that left hand side, a lot better that. Nice to see he's playing some football. Ending up with a shot.
48 minutes, Carlisle 2, Bradford 1. First goal came on 20 minutes, deep corner. That was from Charlie Watt, nodded back by Elliot Day. And Sam Fishburn, all kinds of bodies to shrug off, but I'm sure you can see from the footage he's a big lad, so he was able to do that, and he nodded it over the line. 39th minute, looked like they were going into the first half break all square when the corner came from Pallet and Sukanicki nodded it. Isaac Robinson could do nothing from the unmarked header. That was 1-1 on the stroke of half time. What a calamity, wasn't it a calamity, Dave? Adam Walton pounced as the goalkeeper screamed. He ran off his line to try and get the ball, couldn't get there, and Walton finished it off. So it is 2-1. That's the summary of the goals from this first half. Blackburn Rovers await the victors. Home tie in the third round for whoever gets through. At the moment, Carlisle in the driving seat. Sam Fishburn, more strength, more good work. Wins a corner.
Yeah, you see the qualities of Big Sam there. Good first touch, brings it down. Always got that, looks as though he's got the ability to turn someone and get at them. So that's what Sam's about.
So with Charlie Watt off the pitch, he's a set piece taker usually. Looks like it's going to be his replacement. Dylan Garvey will sweep this in. Left foot, deep, in swinging. Nodded back in again, always makes it dangerous, but there's a Bradford man there. This time can't quite clear the lines. Recovered by Walton. Got himself a bit excited there. I think he saw Garvey was in a fair bit of space, but he's overhit it. That'll be a throw in to Bradford. Elliot Day gets his nut on that one. Make sure that there's nothing for Bradford to build on. Norman throws it short. Uses Morris. Morris had a great chance, didn't he, to score in that first half. There was a wonderful run from Cole Roberts, got into the box, cut it back. He was about 8 yards out. If that was Morris, just the keeper to beat, and he lost his balance, lost his bearings, and smashed it wide. Wasn't long after that Fishburn got the opening goal. And how many times do we see it in this game? If you don't take your chances, it comes back to slap you in the face.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, just good to see that. Us pressing the back four and the keeper there, not giving any time or space to play out from the back, and it's resulted in us getting the ball back in the throw-in. So we need to keep doing that, putting them under pressure at the back.
Steele, long throw, 40 yards up. Will he find a Carlisle shirt? It's gone long, it's gone deep, it's gone to Fishburn. He's flicked it on, it's going to settle here for Garvey if he can get on it. Garvey was the goal scorer, by the way, in the 1-0 win over this team on Saturday in the Youth Alliance Cup. I think he scored just before the break, didn't he, Dave? And we missed a fair few other chances in that game.
Yeah, a lot of chances created for us in that game on Saturday. Should have won by more, really. But like you said, Dylan did well, good finish when he came on.
Adam Walton again, he's done a lot of that tonight. He's not shy of getting his boot in there. Takes it back heel from Jack Ellis. Steele's overlapped, trying to make it into something, but screams of handball, and feel sorry for Oliver Norman there. There's not much you could do about that, but rules of the game these days, it's caused some controversy, that is Premier League level with VAR, that handball lark.
It's a good job we haven't got VAR on this one tonight, isn't it?
Just our age and eyes, Dave.
Yeah, it just goes
Skipper.
The old VAR.
Skipper Keelan Leslie over this free kick, left footed, he'll boot it in, he does, it goes deep again. That's a superb delivery. Drops, that could have gone anywhere, absolutely anywhere. Rowan Steele was waiting.
Great delivery, that.
Carlisle have the throw. Carlisle have the advantage. 52 minutes, 2-1 to the home side. Just feels like they're a little bit more composed in this second half, Dave.
Yeah, it's early days yet, but they've, like you say, they need to. We've had a little bit more possession.
Oh, here's a chance for Garvey. He's through. Will he shoot? Oh, he hesitates, and that has to be a penalty. It absolutely is a penalty. You can't grumble about that. Garvey looked to be through. He was getting charged down, so he flicked the ball underneath his own boot. I think the defender was just done there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he checked back cleverly there, and it's caught the defender out, and it's ended up bringing him down, drawing the penalty for him there. So hopefully we can stick this away now and get that 2-goal advantage.
Louis Bell backing himself for this one, 53rd minute. This could be the cushion that we've wanted as Carlisle United fans. Keeper's bouncing around on the line, he's allowed to do that as long as he doesn't step off it. Here goes Bell, smashes it. Oh, never any mistake there, was it? Keeper probably sold himself a little bit there. He went early, he went low. Louis Bell saw that and he smashes it into the top corner. Excellent penalty, 3-1.
Yeah, really confident penalty that from Lewis. Like you said, the keeper guessed the right way, but great power in that penalty. Confident penalty, that's how you like to see them.
Excellent celebration. You can see how much it means to these boys. That's the 2-goal advantage. When it comes in the second half, makes it a heck of a mountain to climb for those Bradford boys who, I must admit, they've had their moments in the first half, but felt like they were under a bit of pressure in this second half. Those early 7 or 8 minutes from the Carlisle boys, and it's certainly worked in the advantage. Absolutely no complaints about that penalty, Dave.
No, he did very well there. Like you say, he looked as though he was going to shoot, check back, and the defender's committed to the challenge and he's took him out.
Referee certainly had no hesitation, he pointed to the spot. What goes through your mind as a player, Dave, when you're putting that ball down? Great confidence from Lewis to take charge of that one, but what is going through your mind when you're waiting for the whistle to blow?
I think you've just got to be positive, and you've got to pick where you're going to place the ball, and you've really got to be confident and
I'll just break in there, Dave, because here's an attack, and a good attack as well, which has been snuffed out by that man Adam Walton. He seems to be everywhere at the moment, getting his boot in on these tackles. But yeah, it is about just staying confident and knowing what you're going to do.
Yeah, being confident and good execution, plenty of power as well. I think it's when players start hesitating, changing their mind, and that's when the problems start.
3-1 Carlisle United. 55 minutes played. I'm absolutely certain that Eric will have been in that dressing room telling the lads to get their boot down, take advantage of the fact that there'd been an absolute horror show to give them that second goal just before half time, almost on the stroke of half time. Turn the screw, get out there, keep your standards high, and that's what we did. I'm not saying there were a glut of chances coming straight after the break, but it was certainly all happening in that Warwick Road end half of the pitch as Carlisle United looked to put the pressure on. Got the goal, got the penalty that went with it. Doesn't always happen, does it, Dave? You don't always get the goal as a reward for the performance that you're putting in.
No, that's right. You can have all the possession, and if you don't get the goals, it goes against you. But I think this second half, we've pressed them a little bit better. And they've not looked as though they can get out as effectively as they did in the first half, so we've got to maintain that, and we've got to stop them playing out from the back.
Decent run from Sukaneki there, though, the goal scorer for Bradford, trying to make something happen. Didn't quite happen for him. And that'll be Rowan Steele taking his time with a throw-in tight down by that corner flag. If you're just joining us for the second half, we'll have the highlights up some point tonight, so you can see the goals. But the good news, if you're a Carlisle fan, is that it's Carlisle United 3, Bradford City 1. Fishburn, Walton and Bell and Sukaneki for Bradford. Huge throw from Steele. That's not a bad thing to have in your armoury.
He's got a great long throw as Rowan, very athletic. Throw it a mile.
Can we start thinking about Blackburn Rovers yet, Dave?
Well, let's just get this one done. Get the job done first. You can think about it, but let's get the job done.
The lads certainly won't be. Adam Walton certainly isn't. He's impressed me this last 15 minutes of the first half and first spell of the second half. He's absolutely everywhere.
He's broke a lot of play up, hasn't he? And he can run the ball forward. He can play a pass, and he gets in and around the box. There's Big Sam doing well, doing what he does well.
Good stuff from Walton and Fishburn there. Walton hooked it round his corner. Fishburn took it back to goal on the halfway line. Make sure that possession stays with the Blues. Rowan Steele with that throw. Takes it. No, he doesn't. Doesn't even have a run up, and he still launches it further than I can kick it. That's decent. Fishburn turns, gives it to Garvey. Garvey almost through there. That was decent work from him. Tries to keep possession, got a bit excited, but in the end he did find Barnett. Hooked in by Steele. Will that be flicked on? Oh, and it's a free kick right on the edge of the box. Don't know if he was aware there, but if Fishburn had flicked that, Louis Bell was free and clear.
Yeah, he was, yeah. Like you say, if he'd have seen the flick on, I'm not sure that he's gonna, but the foul, got the foul anyway, and it's a good opportunity for us now. Really good opportunity, edge of the box.
It's going to be Louis Bell, isn't it? He's already placed it. 4-5-man wall. There's only one thing on your mind here, surely. Or do we have something from the training ground where we roll it about?
It's that, something from the training ground is stick it in the back of the net.
Get it on target. Certainly got that ability.
If you can get it up and over and down quick enough, he can do it.
Still a scholar, but already a pro. What's that like?
Yeah, it's good.
Here he goes. Gets it past the wall. I was about to say what a goal that is. He's got another chance. It's bouncing all over the place. I thought that was in. You thought that was in. We were about to cheer. That deserved to be a goal.
Yeah, like we said, trying to get it up, over and down, and he just didn't quite get down enough on it, hit the bar, but a great effort from Lewis there, great effort.
Almost wrapped it up there. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that again on the highlights. He got it absolutely on the sweet spot, but here we go again. Touched on this time for Walton. Can he get through? Probably a free kick there as he was getting onto the ball, but he's got away with that one.
good spell for us this.
It is. It's decent. Now, just a bit of defending to do for Elliot Day. Safety first, gets it into those faces in the crowd. Good header by one of them cardboard cutouts over there.
Yeah, a lot of movement from him as well, isn't there?
That's like me when I used to play. That's a free kick, surely. Yes, it is. We're on top, aren't we? I think it's fair to say now. Shame for the Bradford fans who are watching, but it looks like the away side have just found themselves under pressure a little bit too much, and they're finding it hard to get out of it.
Yeah, it's a good spell for us. You do have spells in games where you get on top. It'd be good if we could get another goal, but if we can maintain the pressure, that's all you can ask, really.
Now we're played. Carlisle 3, Bradford 1. There's going to be a substitution here for the Bantams. Bobby Poynton is going to come on. Are they doing it now? No, they're not. Robinson has taken that kick. It's gone long. Fishburn will win that, and he does. He flicks it on. Almost gets it to Ellis. Doesn't matter because Barnett's recovered it. Hooks it forward. Doesn't quite find a man. Kilsby chases it down. Carlisle getting to every second ball at the moment. Good to see. Kilsby does well there. He thought he'd been robbed by Wilson, but gets possession back. Uses Bell. Bell sends it long and deep to Ellis. Ellis, just didn't quite have the conviction. He knew. He pictured that in his mind, but he didn't pull it off, did he?
Yeah, you're right. You took the words right out of my mouth. The conviction there. Just pull it back with a bit of pace, and just didn't really have it. Chance wasted, really.
There's the spillover of the frustration for Jack Ellis. He commits a foul, but it's the number 7, Jack Wilson, taking the shortest route off the pitch over on that far side, and he is replaced by Bobby Poynton. Must be a reason for that, Dave, because I'm going to be honest with you, he's been the Bradford player, Wilson, who stood out for me.
Yeah, well, maybe he's injured. Yeah, we don't know. Like you say, he's done well. He could have got injured, but we have pressed them a lot better this half, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
Ball brought out of defence by Mombe. Only gets it as far as Kilsby, who finds Fishburn, who does really well. Strength there to get that. Uses Ellis. Very quick pass. Ellis got a lot of bodies in front of him. That's a fantastic ball. Can he finish it off? Oh, that deserved to be a goal. What a move. Fishburn did all the hard work with the strength to win the ball in the first place. Gets it wide to Ellis. Ellis with an inch perfect floated cross. Needs the man to get the power on, but he's got the run to do that. Header straight at the keeper.
Yeah, it's a shame. He did ever so well, Jack. Great cross in there. Initially Sam done very well as well to make it and got in the box, but like I said, just not enough power or direction on the header.
62 minutes played. Carlisle United 3, Bradford 1. Here's a chance for Bradford. Ball cut back. Well dealt with by Day. In on that front stick. Safety first. Get rid of it. Protect that 2-goal cushion. Referee's having a word with somebody. Bit of a telling off. Oh no, I think he's got a bit of blood coming out. Max Kilsby there, has he, Dave?
Right. I can't see from here, but it looks as though he is going to need some attention from Chris the physio. Probably is a bit of blood, I would think. Chris
Brunskill, bit of an unsung hero, isn't he, Dave? The youth team physio, he just stays in the background there, but what a fantastic job he does.
Yeah, he's a great lad, Chris. Really calm, really good with the lads. Really reassuring for him. Really top guy, like you said, does a lot of work behind the scenes with the COVID stuff that he has to do, and there's, like you said, they're unsung heroes, these guys.
64 minutes played, both teams still passionate. You can hear that, just claiming for a throw in. Goes the way of Bradford. Carlisle with the advantage, 3-1. Fishburn, Walton and Bell, the Carlisle United scorers. Fishburn and Walton in the first half, Bell from the spot in the second. Sukanicki for Bradford from a corner, again in the first half. 2-goal advantage for the home side. Kilsby is back on, having had treatment for that cut, we think. Throw in taken short. Another throw in, this time the way of Carlisle. Dylan Garvey, he's been busy since he came on.
Yeah, he's done well, Dylan. He's a lively little player. He's got good ability, and he did ever so well for the penalty. Yeah, good little player is Dylan.
So Carlisle deep inside their own half. It'll be Kilsby who'll take that throw for them. Not quite as long and ranging as the Rowan Steele throw on this side, but it does enough to get it away. But Bradford come again. Morris back to goal, shields the ball. It's come through for him, but that's another excellent timely tackle. Long range shot, no power, plenty of direction, but it's easy for Isaac, who wastes a little bit more time by going down on his haunches.
Yeah, I think that's the first time they've troubled Isaac this half. Certainly not having that penetration in the final third and that build-up that they had. They're nothing like the side they were in the first half. But like you said, we've got out on the front foot, and we've caused them far more problems than they've caused us, which we want to be doing.
Steele looking to get it forward. A bit messy, a bit untidy in there as Walton arrives late on pallet. Referee rightly blows the whistle. No real need for anything other than a quick word with Adam. Wasn't any follow through or anything like that. He was just getting after the ball as you'd expect a combative midfielder to do. It's that run again from Mounbay from deep inside his own half. Hooked forward by Leslie. Everybody been urged out by Isaac Robinson. Has been a little bit of a better spell for the Bantams the last 2 or 3 minutes, but nothing in terms of getting into that decisively into that final third. That's good from Steele. Briefly wins possession back. Pallet charged down by Garvey. He continues his run, keeps that press high. Eventually hooked clear. It's a hopeful ball. Will Carlisle be able to turn that around? No, they can't, but chance for a break now for the Bradford boys. Decent run through the middle yet again. But it's brought to an end, and Walton with a header, cushioned header out to Ellis. Ellis goes past one. Can he get past another? He's pushed over. Referee has a think, blows the whistle. Defender's not too chuffed with that. Has a bit of a hissy fit. Referee will accept that, I think, with boys from this age.
Yeah, well, I think Sam Jack's done well really to get that one. He's leaned in and bought that free kick a little bit, but it's good play. Did really well initially, getting past 2 defenders to get into the position. Did really well. So hopefully we can capitalise on this set piece.
Ticks into the 68th minute. Keelan Leslie might have a go. Most probably will get it in there for the big lads. Day, Barnett, Fishburn to get on. Rowan Steele's got a leap on him as well. There's the Leslie delivery, brilliant ball, and it's one at that back stick as well. And I think it might have been Elliot Day, but he hasn't got enough on the header, and it's gone wide.
Yeah, and again another good ball, whipped in beyond their defence. Like I say, it just needs a better connection, and it's a goal. But a great ball in from Keelan again.
There's that press. That's dangerous for the Bradford man. He'll have had his heart in his mouth for a while there when he's getting chased down by Ellis, but does well in the end. Ollie Norman hooked forward. Everybody was offside. They knew they were. None of them bothered chasing that. Isaac will take his time. Isaac Robinson in the Carlisle goal. His time is at the minute on Carlisle United's side. 69th minute. 3-1 they lead. Third round FA Cup action coming the way of the Young Blues. If we do get through, we'll have a word with Blackburn and see if they're okay with us doing this again. Has to be agreed with both clubs. Thank you. Massive thank you to Bradford. Didn't even quibble. Absolutely no question. They said yes straight away, get it streamed. Doesn't always happen. You'll have seen in pre-season we had a couple of occasions when we were so frustrated having got this new gear, only to be told we weren't allowed to use it by the hosting club. But we'll have a word with Bradford. We'll let you know as soon as we know. If we do get through, let's not count any chickens. Let's not count any bantams. Because anything can happen. Ball flicked on from another long Rowan Steele throw. Day's there to sweep up. Leslie's there to sweep up a second time. Spreads it wide for Garvey, who's going left, right and left. Does well, gets it to Fishburn. Oh, he was looking to create a bit of space and almost gets it wide to Jack Ellis, but doesn't quite come off. Walton recovers it. Carlisle doing this part of the job really well in this second half. Lose possession, heads up, get it back. Walton again, 10 yards up, right hand side. Ellis, Walton, Ellis as he got through. No, that's good defending from Norman. Shadowed that run. Decent spell of pressure there.
Yeah, marked improvement on our ability to press and win the ball back in this second half, and it's given us a platform to play, and we've had a lot more territory than they have this half. We've done a lot better.
70 minutes played. Carlisle 3, Bradford 1. Still in that fun zone. 2-goal advantage. I can remember being here, or was it Shrewsbury, when we were in time added and they scored twice to win the game. That's what can happen. It takes a second, as we saw right on the stroke of half time when Carlisle were looking to be heading down the tunnel at 1-1. All of a sudden they had the lead from an absolute calamitous situation. That's football, Dave.
Yeah, it is. Like you say, Bradford got themselves right back into it, looked as though they're on the ascendancy, and one bad mistake at the back and the 2-1 down, and it's cost them really so far, that mistake. But like you say, they're pressing forward now, but again we're managing to break the play up.
And what's wrong with me? I've used the Shrewsbury game from years ago as an example. What have we had recently to prove just how quickly a situation can turn on its head? The FA Cup for the boys. John Mellish, 2 goals, 2 minutes left to go. We were out, we were done, and all of a sudden we're through. That's football. Defending to do for Carlisle. Ball hooked forward. It'll be a throw-in. Taking their time at the moment are Bradford, which is a surprise. You do half expect them to change what they're doing, to just start going for it, putting a defender up front, whatever. If you're going out, Dave, is that the case? Just do something.
Well, it's like you say, that we've pressed them a lot better this second half, and we broke the play up better this second half, and they've not been able to build the attacks. So, you know, but like you say, they're still playing that expansive game, trying to play and run out from the back. We just got to make sure we don't let them like that, really, not let them come pick through us.
That was good play, wasn't it? That's a decent move from Bradford. Their ball in the box, and it's a decent ball. Robinson comes for it and allows Kilsby to deal with it, but it was Rowan Steele, in fact, to deal with it. But
shows you what
there's the danger.
Shows you what they're capable of. Yeah, you know, they keep trying to play the football, but we just got to try and keep them out, not let them get a goal back, because they'll really get the tails up if they get a goal back.
We saw it so many times in that first half from Rajdeep Pallet. His delivery is superb. What can he do this time? Plenty. The visiting shirts, and there you go. Commentators, Hex. That was rubbish.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Like you said, either drop them short or too far, and that one's dropped short. And Sam's dealt with that one, and there he is chasing it down on the edge of the halfway line after clearing it from the near post.
Pointing to Rowe. Rowe goes on a run, does well, gets the ball in. That has to be defended as well, and it is defended really well. Front stick by Elliot Daber. It's another corner, so maybe that all hands on deck approach that we were thinking might come is on its way.
Yeah, just a bit of a momentum shift. Bradford have built out from the back, and got on the back of that, got a couple of corners. So we just need to be on our mettle, see this corner off, and then settle down and get.
74 minutes, 3-1 to Carlisle. Ball lobbed in this time, and it was almost won, but it's a Carlisle defender who gets his head on that. It's well done by Norman, goes past one as he tries to get into the Carlisle box, but he's closed down, and Carlisle are able to come away with it once again, up tight up this touchline, and a slip from Dylan Garvey as he tried to get on the end of that ball, so that gives possession back to the Bantams. Norman takes it, throws it inside to Sukanicki. Lovely ball over the top for a run from Roberts. Good shepherding, good defending, good marshalling, and the moment has gone.
Yeah, good defending there from Rowan. You just got to, like you say, keep tight.
Norman, ball in the box just a butt in, and he's just got a little bit too far. That was a worrying situation for a moment there, but as the ball got deeper into the box, you could see the man had no chance of getting on it. But again, just a little sign that this isn't done.
No, a good little spell for Bradford. Got two corners out of it, looked threatening. We need to try and, like we said, shift that momentum back onto us, where we get the possession and we get the pressure.
Ticking into the 75th minute. just over 15 minutes left for Carlisle to see this one out, or for Bradford to come back. Walloped clear by Sam Bentley. Strange thing to say when they've conceded 3 goals, but not had a bad game, that big lad at the back. Sam Bentley for Bradford. There again, tussling with Fishburn. Goes through to Garvey. Garvey couldn't really get that one under control, and as Keelan Leslie hooks it back towards the danger area, the whistle goes for a free kick. Back to the keeper. Gets play going again. Bentley gets it back. Looking for options. Fires it forward. That was a hopeful, more than technical attempt at getting the ball forward from Bradford. But this might just work out for them, as yet again they come in numbers down that right hand side. Absolutely no messing with Elliot Day defenders there. He just does the safety thing, get rid of it.
Yeah, he's that's it. Ellis's style. He's no messing, deal with it.
Having to build again from the back with Pallet, another of the standout players for Bradford for me tonight, along with the number 7 Jack Wilson and the number 11 Cole Roberts. And here is that Cole Roberts trying to get into the box. What a tackle that is.
Josh Barnett, is it?
Yeah, Josh Barnett. Same again, there's a bit of danger, let's deal with it. Get the tackle in. No malice in that whatsoever. Good tackles to see those, Dave.
No, well timed tackle from Josh. That's what Josh is about. Great defender, loves defending. Just need to see this corner out now.
It'll be Pallet. It's a good one. It's deep. Has to be headed away. Here it goes high. Edge of the box. It's recovered. Everybody stays onside. Rose there. Can he get in front of Kilsby? He does. Shepherds it out. That's yet another corner for Bradford City, who have had slightly the better of it over this last 5 or 6 minutes. Can they turn it into a goal? That really would set the nerves jangling if that happened. Pallet taking his time. This would frustrate me as the Mark Truman, the Bradford boss. I'd be screaming at him, get on with it. Goes deep again from Pallet. Will it be won by a Carlisle man? Oh, and it's actually a clearance on the spinning volley from a Bradford City fella, which has set Lewis Bell off almost on a break. So Carlisle relieve the pressure. Another of those situations, Dave, just get your foot on the ball and slow things down.
Yeah, got to see that period where they've had a couple of corners get it away. Lewis Bell showed you his pace there, how he got onto that, gave us a chance to get out. So we just need to shift that momentum again, where we can get possession and put them under pressure for a while. Really, don't want to let them keep building these attacks, getting corners, getting efforts in.
Donaghy still plays it from the back, even though he's putting his man under pressure and giving away the throw in. That is because if you look at the screen right now, as you're watching this, there are 6 Carlisle players ready to pounce. Don't give them a minute, and we've won the throw because of that.
Yeah, like I say, learnt from the first half, pressed them a lot better second half, and we're forcing errors and getting the ball back.
Long throw from Steele, comes back to Steele. That's not a bad delivery, puts it on the keeper, has to deal with it. In the end, it's a regulation catch. Does well, Donaghy. What will he do? Will he stay short, play it out, even though, again, there's 4 Carlisle players high and ready to pounce. Bell lets Rowe play with it, runs past him. Good pace from the right back for Bradford City. Spread wide to Norman. Norman drops a shoulder. Shadowed all the way by Jack Ellis. And Jack Ellis forces the quick pass, which gives Rowan Steele the chance to get it forward to Fishburn. Looks after it, does he? Bundled off the ball. He's got no complaints about that. That's just a good physical tackle, challenge between him and Mombe. Bentley pops it forward. Leslie gets in the way. Fishburn felt he was nudged, but ref's happy. You can probably hear him saying, get on with it. Day looks for Fishburn again. He's certainly in some battles there, and he doesn't shy away from any of them. In fact, neither of those two, Bentley or Fishburn, are shying away from this challenge tonight.
No, Big Sam, he'll not shy out of anything. I just think we're a little bit getting it forward a little bit early and giving the ball back to him. I think we just need to try and get our foot on it a little bit. we've got 2-goal cushion. We need to get possession a bit more and just take the sting out of the game for him.
And Bell hopefully will do just that as he picks up on a wayward pass from Norman. He's getting pulled, he's getting tugged. Eventually the ref says, yeah, you can have that. Good advantage initially, waiting to see if Louis got away. Quick watch check. We're on 80 minutes, 10 to go, 3-1 Carlisle.
About 10 minutes for us this now. Like I say, we've got that 2-goal cushion. We need to try and keep possession and get them running a bit.
Day asking for movement, pumps it long, gets it to Fishburn. Bentley gets his head on it. Will Bradford complete the clearance? No, they don't. Wayward pass goes the way of Bell. Bell uses Leslie. Leslie tries to dink it over the top. And that, look, yeah, it was. Again, the referee's had a little bit of a brief look at it as Walton goes down. Good chance for a right footer to get this one into the box, Dave.
Yeah, good position, good free kick. These last 10 minutes, like you say, just settles it all down again, and hopefully we can get a good delivery in and get another goal if we can.
Plenty of blue shirts in the box. Thinking about the breakaway with Garvey, Leslie and Walton sitting deep. But there goes the delivery towards the back post. It's won by Day. Goes back across the face of goal, but it's been cleared as far as Leslie. Recovers it. Looks for Barnett. Barnett back to goal. Is going to need help from Bell. Bell's there on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's tight. 2 men to beat. Beats one of them. Gets the cross in. Does he? No, he doesn't. But that's good work. Excellent work from Bell. And that's, again, one of those little snapshots of what he's about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, good ability. Always got the ability to dribble, and got the pace to get down the sides as well, and draws a corner. Good play there from Lewis. Time
on the pitch in the Papa John's on Tuesday night. Even more time here tonight. He's taken the corner. Puts her into a good area, but it's found a Bradford man and it's helped on its way by Sukanicki on the edge of the box. Trying to get after it. Gets it back, goes past his man, does well. That's a definite free kick. That will probably be a booking, I would imagine, for Rowan Steele. First of the game.
Josh, was it Josh?
Oh, was it Josh Barnett? My mistake. Yeah, it's Josh. As we get a substitution. Thewlis is coming on for Norman. And I think we'll find that Dylan Youmby is also coming on. And he's coming on for Pallet. And we've just had a little indicator of how seriously Blackburn are taking the next round. Dave, the scout has just left.
Yeah, he's been up, making a few notes on what's happening. Hopefully in the next 10 minutes he goes down, and it's us that are going down to... that they're coming back up again. Blackburn are coming up here and not going to Bradford.
I mean, that just does show how serious they take it, because he's come here to make sure that his team don't take it lightly. As Rowe comes into the box, tries to find a bit of space. He was pulled there, but we've got away with that one as Carlisle come on the break with Walton. Slows it down. Steele, heavy touch, keeps it in. Beats his man. Left Youmby behind as if he was a ghost there. Well done, Keelan Leslie, the captain, directing play on the centre circle. Bell, Kilsby, Leslie. Absolutely no need to rush this at this stage of the game when we've got 6 minutes just over left to go, and we lead 3-1. But here come Bradford. Carlisle a little bit light at the back for a moment there, but Rowan Steele does an Elliott Day. It's there to be dealt with. Let's deal with it.
Yeah, good really there before though, looking to keep possession, try and take the sting out, and if they can keep doing that, denying Bradford any possession. But there they go again, they show that, but we're on it, we've pressed again and won the ball back. That's good.
That's Fishburn, that, isn't it, doing the legwork up front. Cross from Walton takes a deflection off Sukanicki, the Bradford goal scorer in the first half. Header from about 12 yards, unmarked at a corner. He's looking a bit tired, but he's been another decent, solid player. Wouldn't say he's stood out massively as much as what Pallet and Wilson did, but that weren't a bad pass, was it? That needed to be dealt with, and yet again it was. Carlisle United, Rowan Steele challenges, hooked forward this time by Jack Ellis. Quick recovery of the ball. The clock is ticking. 6 minutes left to play. 84 minutes have gone. Carlisle lead 3-1. When we're coming up against, which it looks like we will be, Dave, a Blackburn Category 1, I would imagine, team, what is the difference? What will we see that is different to tonight?
I think it's just a little bit of quality, really. I mean, we took an under-16 team down there at the start of the season for a pre-season friendly, and they've got some good players. And just, I would say, high-quality players, and, you know, they've got the good systems of play, they're well coached, you know, and it's that level of quality. You're just going up against more quality, really. That's the difference. Well, I'm not saying it's the difference, it's just they've got high quality players, you know.
And in terms of our boys, I mean, tonight it's a good performance. It's been a good all-round performance from all of the lads tonight. But Saturday, they're at Rochdale. How much of a difference is that? Is it a bit of an after the Lord Mayor show event when they're back on a training park rather than something like this?
Oh yeah, I mean these nights are great. You know, you're playing on your main ground, floodlights. It's the prestige of the cup. You know, these are great games. And this second half, I think we've been the better team, and I think we sorted the pressing out. We've pressed them better, and I think we deservedly winning the game. I don't think that Isaac's had much to do at all, really, has he, this second half?
I mean, when we're talking about the pressing, we can go back to Kilsby's challenge there, which just won us possession back. That's all the way inside his own half. You could call it, and there it is again. You can call it defending, but it's not, is it? It's about getting that ball wherever it is. What a ball that is, I was about to say, but Fishburn has it taken off him. He must have thought he was about to take a touch and shoot. Uses Bell. Bell slows it down again. Kilsby halfway inside the Bradford half. Back to Bell. Bell, in a normal situation, would sprint off on a run there, and he does in fact go past his man into the box. Is he going to commit him? And he's down. What's the referee doing there? That, for me, is a penalty. That'll be interesting to see again.
Yeah, you can see them get penalties given for that. Done really well. Lewis showing you what he's about there with his pace, getting into the box. Good little spell for us again if we can keep it up in the Bradford half.
Ball popped forward by Steele. Well defended, given back to the goalkeeper. He had a bit of urgency. Spots Rowe over on the right hand side, rolls it out. This is the bit that would infuriate me. Why is he not using that space that was in front of him there, Dave?
I don't know, some players see things, don't they, and they don't want to execute them. You see it with players, you know, it's on for a few seconds, and if they don't take it, it closes up, change their mind.
87 minutes have gone. 3+ added to go. Carlisle United almost over the line. Not quite. I know I've been talking as if we are, but I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. But it has been solid. Defensively, you can't fault the boys for what they've done this second half. They'll hate the fact that they conceded that goal. Man unmarked on a corner, nobody ever likes that. No,
but it happens at the highest level, you know. It happens in the Premier League. Internationally, people score goals, you know, so that is football. But I think this second half we've improved our performance, and we deserve them to be winning, really, 3-1.
Good work from Fishburn, good work from Ellis. Rowan Steele, does he launch it late in the game when you've got a 2-goal cushion? Do we still push for another goal?
Looks as though he's going to sling one in.
He's going through the motions, isn't he? He's waved at somebody. There it goes. Long, deep, flick. Oh, it needed the flick. Fishburn missed it, gets it the second time, and it's cleared by the Bradford defender. Back in well by Walton, but Bradford now, do they break? With Carlisle United a bit light at the back, but Kilsby held his position, and he did well. He spotted Jack Ellis over on this right hand side in a bit of space, but couldn't quite complete the pass, and Ellis does his defensive duty high in the opposition half by putting away again to safety for a throw in. 1.5 minutes plus time added to go. Oh, Carlisle United over that line. Stop saying it until we are. But it does look very good for the young Blues at the moment, but are Bradford about to have a say on that? Good delivery, Day again. Stands his ground, hooks the ball away. Heavy touch from Bell that time, almost put his own man under pressure, but it's been cleared. But here comes Rowe again. He's seen plenty of that ball, trying to make things happen for Bradford. Ball over the top is indeed a ball over the top. Good decision, Robinson, just to waste a little bit more time. Less than 60 seconds of normal left. Carlisle 3, Bradford 1. 2 goals in the first half for Carlisle United. Sam Fishburn, Adam Walton, Olivier Sukaneki got one back for Bradford, again in that first half. There was a penalty from Lewis Bell which opened up that 2-goal gap, and it looks like it's all but done, Dave.
Yeah, I just need to see these last few minutes out. Don't want to tempt fate, but I think we will.
Oh, here's a chance as Elliot Day finds Dylan Garvey. 3 minutes of time added will be played. We're into it right now. Garvey just muscled off that one as he tried to go through, but Elliot Day comes forward to win the header inside the Bradford half and make sure that the Bantams don't mount another last-ditch attack. Kilsby with work to do. Oh, he takes his man. That is bound to be a booking. Taking one for the team.
Yeah, last-ditch tackle there. He's got to go for it, really. Man getting away. Hopefully they don't capitalise on the free kick. Just need to concentrate and defend this one now.
What will they do? Pallet, the set-piece specialist, isn't there. Just about everybody is in that Carlisle box. We're in, time added on. There goes the delivery. It's a good one. Has to be dealt with. It isn't, but it's a high header from the man who scored the goal, I believe, and it's a chase down now for who gets to the ball first. It's a Carlisle man. Hooks it clear. Everybody's getting out. Isaac Robinson screaming at them to press. Elliot Day gets there first, and do we get the break? No, it's a bit of a misplaced pass which brings that one to an end and turns possession back over to Bradford. Just over 90 seconds left to play. Carlisle having to defend a little bit as Bradford do throw a few more men forward. Can he hold it? Can he keep it? Yes, he can. Sam Fishburn, not only that, he tries to turn his man and get away. Ball back to the keeper. Doesn't play it short this time, but he's immediately offside. I think all 4 of them were offside there at one point. Lino gets the flag up, and Carlisle can breathe again.
But again, good pressure, not giving the keeper any time to play out to his defenders. They've had to go long, and it's ended up in them being offside, so that's good again. Kills the game for them, kills the momentum. It's good.
Elliot Day, will he go long? He's getting instruction from Eric. Mark Birch is barking out the orders as well. Looks Vellis. That'll do. A few more seconds will tick away here. 60 seconds to go. Carlisle 3, Bradford 1. Third round home game against Blackburn Rovers looks to be on the agenda. We'll confirm dates, timings and whether we're streaming or not as soon as we know. But tonight, it has to be said, it's job done as another long throw is cleared and Walton picks it up. Feels like he was fouled, but ref says, nope, you fell. Barnett, another one. Offside flag goes up against Sam Fishburn, who says I wasn't even challenging for that. We're on ref time now, it's up to him. The 3 minutes are done. He's had a look at his watch. Donaghy's going to kick it long. His hands in the air. There's another look at the watch, and there goes the whistle. And Carlisle United are the ones who are cheering, and rightly so. Second half, that was an exceptionally good performance. First half, got the goals, a little bit more scrappy. 3-1, I think we deserved that, Dave.
Yeah, definitely deserved that in the second half. I thought we were the better team second half. I thought we created more chances, looked more threatening. Like you say, that first half, game changed on us getting that second goal out of the blue, and that's gave us the springboard in that second half. And I thought, obviously at half time, they said press forward much better, and we did do that. And that resulted in us having more possession and the more of the chances, really.
Thank you, Dave Wilkes, head coaching here at Carlisle United, for helping me through this commentary tonight. Thank you to you for tuning in and watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to Owen, the cameraman, who's been an absolute stalwart beside us, bringing you the images as the game has gone on. It is 3-1 Carlisle United. Goals for the Blues from Sam Fishburn, Adam Walton and Lewis Bell. Olivier Sukaneki for the Bantams. It's been a great night for us. We've enjoyed it. We'll see you again, we hope, we'll let you know as soon as we know what the details are for that Blackburn Rovers third round game. For now, thank you and good night.